So fortunately, this particular administration left passport alone and decided to deal with the border security head on. So now, I think in the 2025 budget, the border equipment have been captured. So I'm sure between now and in 3 months' time, you start seeing some changes. But what she has would never be enough. No matter how much is the immigration budget for this year, 618 billion thereabout, which 400 billion goes for capital project. The entire 618 billion is not even enough for border security. The entire 618 billion. Immigration needs something like 1 trillion. Because I keep on saying, people are underestimating the immigration area of operation. It's very large. If you have something like over 1,400 porous borders, and how many legitimate borders, even the legitimate borders, we couldn't be able to man it very well. How much more the porous borders? So you don't need just the man there, but you need operational gadget, vehicles, cameras. Some areas you don't need to be there in person. You see what is going on. Then if it warrants you seeking for more forces to back you up, there are forces there. At the border, you see, we have customs, we have DSS, we have police. Some kilometers away from the border, you have military. So in the area where immigration is properly operational at the border, then whatever is beyond immigration, they invite other security agents to help. So in the nutshell, what I'm trying to say here is that the locals, the traditional institutions must be carried along in this operation. It's not a one-man business. Immigration need support, human support, and operational gadget. Otherwise, we are going nowhere. Whatever the CG will do or the minister will say they will do, they can never get it right unless more funding is being pumped. So I advise the CG in this 2026 coming year, she should inject more, concentrate more on immigration border funding than any other project. Because that's the area that is putting everybody at risk. If you watch now very well, if the border is properly secured, police and other security agencies will have less job to do. What are we talking about here? Immigration have trained border corps with camouflage, operating very well. You know, this camo is a moral boosting uniform. Overnight, the last administration of the last NSA came and struck out use of camouflage by the immigration. But the military can use, the police can use. Is military at the border? Is there any police at the border? But the border corps supposed to wear those camouflages to be able to operate, freely and, how do I call it? With a morale booster, kind of. The uniform you are seeing, the more you put inferior uniform, the more you look inferior. Sometimes that uniform signifies, I don't know whether you are getting where I'm heading to. As you are now, you wear suits, well cuted in your suit, going to wherever you are going in your area of duty, you look more presentable than putting on your agbada to go to a corporate places. So my own is that they should bring back this current NSA in his wisdom, should bring back that camo for the border corps. Let immigration pump more men in that border corps operation of the service. Then let that border corps be a semi-independent, answerable. The commander should be answerable direct to the CG, not to the DCG operations, not to the DCG border patrol, direct to the CG, but somehow affiliated under the operation, under the supervision of those DCGs in charge of border or operation. But in the area where you have so many bosses you are reporting to, there will be lapses. So what I'm trying to say, let's base the argument on three things. One, the uniformity of the border security, the border corps, the immigration house. Number two, or the area of funding. And under that funding, there should be a staff welfare package that when you are at the battlefield, you should be able to sacrifice your life and for your country. But in the area where your welfare is not well packaged and you die in the line of duty and your family are being chased out, I said this thing time and time, without a proper feeding, somebody will compromise. So let there be package, a very good package. Then the uniformity, bring back the border corps uniform. Then bring back the operational gadget. Recruit more men. More men, at least, if my advice will be listened, I will advise at least 10,000 junior officers alone. Secondarians, 10,000 junior officers alone. Let there be presence of the immigration officers at the border more than the passport offices. You go to passport office in Ikeja, Ikoyi, First Act, you go to Kano, you see one passport office have over 100 personnel. Doing what? These people, these places should be decongested, and you post them down to the border areas. They should go there. NEPA. So when